Hi friends, it is day 28 of my 30-day restorative yoga challenge, and in today's pose and tomorrow's pose, before the final pose, I wanted to do some shapes that are a little bit more yin yoga and help tap into a sense of personal power. So today's pose is dragon pose. It's going to be a bit more of a masculine yang energy type of powerful feeling. And it's going to help to release the back and the thighs while at the same time getting really into the hips and the hip flexors and the quads. This pose is best practiced on the floor. You can see I'm using 2 bolsters. You could replace those with 2 pillows or more pillows to stack as much height as you need. And then to get into the pose, we're going to basically do a lunge and rest our front body over the props. So we can kind of come down and hug the props. You can experiment with placing your hands. You could place them all the way on the ground, or you can do what I'm doing and sort of hug one of the props and allow the palms and the elbows to rest on top of the other. You could also rest your elbows on either side of you, maybe using some blocks or a stack of books or extra pillows or props with height. If in case the floor is a little bit hard to reach, this can be a pose that requires us to go into a really deep stretch. And before I let you go, I also want to mention that if your back knee is feeling a little strained on the floor, you can always slide a couple blankets or a pillow underneath that as well. I'm not doing that in this video, but it can be a nice support. Since this is a pretty activating pose, and even in the restorative version, it can be really intense, we're not going to hold it for too long. I'm only going to hold it for a little less than 4 minutes on either side, so 8 to 9 minutes total. And this is a great pose for releasing anger. You might find that some emotions come up for you in this pose, or that it is hard to fully relax and let go. That's pretty normal. This is a more activating pose. If you find it hard to be in this pose, I'm going to invite you to examine why that is. If it's a physical reason, then maybe you can experiment with the props or just modifying your body position and get more comfortable. If there's any pain at all, please come out. But if it's more of a mental resistance, then I invite you to try to breathe through it and come to a place of acceptance of the pose. All right, we're going to prepare to come out of the pose now, gently lifting our torso up. You can lean back and give the front leg a bit of a stretch. Might feel good to lean forward again and lean back. Just do some gentle movements in the back and forth. Feeling into the legs. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. You can give the leg a bit of a shake out first, lengthen it and shake it out. And then we'll go back into the other side. So arranging the props back on top of each other, stacking them. And then moving the other leg to come in front. So we're in a lunge position, shifting our back leg back till it's comfortable. And then finding a placement with our hands that feels comfortable enough for us to rest in for the remainder of the posture. Okay, friends, we're going to prepare to come out of the pose now. Well done. You can gently lift your torso back up. Come to lean back on our back leg, allowing our front leg to straighten out in front of it and give us a bit of a stretch. Like we did on the other side, you might want to move back and forth with the weight of your body, allowing your leg to straighten and stretch out again. And then when you're ready, you can bring it along behind you. Shake out any tension that might still be there. It might feel good to lift it high for a moment. Then you can just come to a seat. Maybe shake the legs in front of you. Release any tension. And thank yourself for doing the practice. I hope you feel more powerful.